Hey everybody. Alright, so there you go. There's the what's left of one of the floor pans in the 47 Wllys project. So in this video, plan is to get that out, replace it with a piece of metal, and also work on this guy right here. Still trying to figure out if I'm better off cutting this out and putting these two pieces back in before I cut this big chunk of floor out. Or should I cut the big chunk of floor out first and then move on to the side? So I'm not sure which would be the best route to take. So I'm going to go ahead and look this thing over a little bit more, and then I will get back with you in just a bit. Alright, so we got this thing roughly cut out, as you can see. Obviously I gotta still trim it and get this guy out of the way. And then this here, I need to peel some of this metal back. It means popping out the original spot welds. And this is what we cut out. So, as you can see, this hat channel is pretty much gone. And then this other, there was a hat channel right here, which was totally gone. So go ahead and get those constructed first, and then we'll make a pattern for our metal here. And this bolt, that bolt, I'm going to have to make sure I get this off of this panel, weld it on our new one. But like I said, we'll get those hat channels made first and get that put in there. So like I said, the one does kind of come from this corner, crossed here, angles out, and then connects into the one that kind of runs that way. So let me start working on that. Oh, and let's see here. I do have this guy here. So sheet of, it was a 4x8, but I think it's probably about a, I don't know, 4x6, 4x5 now, something like that. I used a little bit of it, but I got that left over, so I'm going to go ahead and make the hat channels and hopefully make the floor pan and everything out of that. So anyways, I will turn this back on when I got a little bit more done. Alright, so a little more trimming done here. I had done that first initial rough cut and started drilling out the spot welds. Got a couple spots like this that I need to hit with the grinder, get those little nubs off, but for the most part it's pretty much off. A lot of like this kind of stuff is what I'm talking about. And this is farther up front on the floor pan, but you get the idea. And there was also a brace right there, which is this guy, and as you can see, it's rotted out at the bottom. So I want to build another, or make another one of these and put that back on there. And inevitably, there's always, and I know there's a lot more rust, but there's more rust right here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is probably just cut this section out right here and put a little piece back in with the 90 lip on it. And then I also want to work on this stuff down here and get that cut out and put some new pieces in there. Trying to decide though, because once I start cutting a little bit out of here, and I already got the floor out, I don't want to have any issues. But I don't think I'm going to put any bracing, because to be honest, this tub, when I took it off, I would guess it's maybe a couple 100 pounds, probably 300 maximum. And I do still have majority of the floor in there, as well as I've got a couple of angles, so it should structurally be pretty sound. And I'm not going to cut all the way out here, the whole thing. I'm just probably going to cut something like this probably. So I think I'll be okay not putting any bracing. I know you should put bracing, but again, I'm just thinking this tub is so darn light, I really don't think it's going to be an issue. I may try to support it with a couple blocks of wood or some jack stands or something just to make sure. But as far as actually cutting some beams and welding them in there to support it, I really don't think I'm going to do that. Again, probably it's the correct thing to do, but so anyways, I think what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and try to cut out this little section and put another piece of metal in there. So I'll turn this thing back on and we'll see what we got. Alright, so there's that patch panel in. Obviously we've got a lot of surface rust. When I was kind of grinding it back here to get this ready for welding, it's definitely pitted, which, I mean, you can see it's obvious. So what I'm going to wind up having to do is obviously wire brush or something, this whole tub basically, and then coat it with Por 15 or something along those lines. Probably the best thing honestly would be just to get a new tub, but I really want to keep this thing alive or try to bring it back to life. So what I'm going to do is just wire brush it and, like I said, Por 15. So anyways, this patch panel didn't turn out too bad. I'm pretty happy with it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day and wrap this video up. We'll go ahead and probably on the next one start working on this section here. So like I said, maybe put some boards or something under it to kind of hold it up, or jack stands or something. But anyways, I'll try to get that figured out, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.